avoidance of introduction for extraneous factors.
From inspection, we now move to control process. Effective control process requires the following. First, we must define. Okay, meaning we have to specify what is to be controlled. Different characteristics may require different approaches for controlled processes. The next one would be measure. We have to measure only those characteristics that can be counted or measured as candidates for control. Third is to compare. There must be a standard of comparison. Fourth one would be to evaluate. Management must set a goal or some measures to maintain its process and to make sure of all the processes are being done accordingly. Next one would be correct. When an action was judged out of control, corrective measures or actions must be taken. And the last one is to monitor the results. After conducting these control processes, starting from the beginning from evaluation and correcting the faults or errors of the business, we should now monitor the results. It's the output of the process must be monitored for a sufficient period of time to verify that the problem has been eliminated. In short, control is achieved by checking a portion of the goods or services, comparing the results to a predetermined standard, evaluating departures from standard, taking corrective action when necessary, and following up to ensure the problem had been corrected.
Part of quality control is run test. Run test is another way of checking the process of production and making some corrective measures. It checks for a pattern of sequence observations. This enables an analyst to do a better job of deleting abnormalities in process and provides insights into correcting process that is out of control.
We now move to process capability. Once the stability of a process has been established, it is necessary to determine if the process is capable of producing output that is within an acceptable range. One thing to consider is specifications. Specifications are established by engineering design or customer requirements. They indicate a range of values in which individual units of output must fall in order to be acceptable. And then control limits. Control limits are statistical limits that reflects the extent to which sample statistics such as means and ranges can vary due to randomness alone. And finally, process variability reflects the natural or inherent variability in a process. Improving process capability requires changing the process target and or value, reducing the process variability that is inherent in a process. This might involve simplifying, standardizing, making the process mistake-proof, upgrading equipment, or automating. For better understanding, our group who is in charge to report about the quality control system decided to relate it to company which has been part of our life and somehow familiar to every Filipino, and that is McDonald's.
McDonald's serves millions of customers each day, a powerful incentive to get it right when it comes to food quality and safety, according to animal science professor Jeff Savell of Texas A&M.
McDonald's has been a leader in the food safety area, and obviously because of the size and scope of the business, food safety is of paramount importance.
Animal science expert Dr. Temple Grandin of Colorado State University says McDonald's is proactive.
McDonald's was one of the pioneers in cleaning up the food safety stuff in the early 90s.
It was the first company in the industry to raise quality standards, routinely and unexpectedly auditing its suppliers.
That not only includes the beef that is used for producing McDonald's hamburgers, It would also be facilities and workers and personal hygiene. And I think that that has set the stage for a lot of people in the industry to really do things above and beyond that is required even by government standards.
McDonald's also focuses on animal welfare.
Having major customers audit the industry has been the biggest agents of change. And, you know, the plants that have been regularly in the audit system, they're doing really well.
All the beef that comes from McDonald's has to have been tested, and this has really become the focus of the rest of the industry, is kind of following along how McDonald's set up its program to ensure the safest food possible for its customers.
For information on McDonald's and food safety, visit www.mcdonalds.com.
Let's have a brief summary of our report. Well, to sum it up, you do have a question, Berto, right?
Yes.
Ano yan?
What is quality control nga ulit?
Well, quality control is a process by which entities review the quality of all factors involved in a production.
How about quality assurance?
Well, it's often confused with quality assurance because they're nearly the same, but in fact they do have a lot of differences. Well, let's just put it this way.
Basics.
Quality assurance focus on the how to improve the product, while quality control is based on a product itself.
Okay.
So yun yung differences nila. Like for me, before nagbarista ako sa Starbucks, the way they handle quality control is i-check yung mga gamit, i-check yung kung expired ba yung gatas, kung malapit na mag-expired yung mga gatas na gagamitin before mag-start yung operation. And make sure na malinis yung floor. Then when the customer came in, kailangan syempre you have to develop rapport. You have to put them in the mood para umorder. Well, now I'm in the BPO industry na ngayon sa it focuses on service. So sa trabaho ko ngayon meron like to provide quality control, we do have a quality assurance specialist. So sila yung nag-grades kung yung calls ko ba is good or bad. Then we do have V&A coaches, like voice and accent coaches. So voice and accent coaches naman, ang job nila is kung na-pronounce ba namin yung salita ng maayos. It's because ang dinidil namin customers is taga-ibang bansa. So we need to speak their language fluently.
Yes.
So iyan yung summary ng report namin. It focuses on quality control.
Yes.